All right, shalom, y'all, shalom, y'all, shalom. I'm back. Now to get the accounts and pretty much going to what I believe what this angel, what he represent, his purpose, and you know what I'm saying, NASA, why the Lord probably even allowed him to see this, you know. And pretty much the title of the video is Heimdall, all right? Heimdall, and that's what I believe who this angel is, man. The angel Heimdall. Now, this angel his name might be Heimdall, something else, but I believe through the spirit and power and name of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, you got the movie Thor, all right, in this series, and also Avengers, where Heimdall appears. All right, if you don't know who Heimdall is, you should go watch the movie, the movie Thor and Avengers. I believe it was Avengers. I think he appears in the latter parts of Avengers, if I'm not mistaken. Probably like Age of Ultron, with Thor, he in it. But yeah, man, I believe that this angel, that Heimdall, was a representation, in that movie, was a representation of this angel. Now, Heimdall was the doorkeeper, was the gatekeeper for the Bifrost Bridge. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Bifrost Bridge was supposed to be in Nebula. All right. Well, you can see that, that you can see that same structure when you look at Bifrost and Nebula. All right, it shows they have pictures of it's similar of a Bifrost structure, up in the galaxies, in Nebula, man. All right, now this photo was taken from the Nebula. All right, now this is an angel, standing in the Nebula, man. All right, same thing with him. Heimdall will be standing on the Bifrost Bridge. All right, as pretty much as an all-seeing eye. All right, to watch over the 9 realms of Asgard, if I'm not mistaken. Now, let's get into that real quick. All right, Heimdall. Heimdall is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. It says the character is based off the Norse deity Heimdall. Heimdall is described as an all-seeing and all-hearing, and is the sole protector of the Bifrost in Asgard. Right, he's the gatekeeper of and we're gonna play a video of him. Idris Elba, Jake, he plays Heimdall. Is that a coincidence? No, man. All right. All right, Heimdall is a gatekeeper, man. And he watch, a gatekeeper or a doorkeeper, they watch, they on post. They're watching what's coming in and what's coming out. If something's trying to come in, all right, they allow it to pass based off of who they're working for, the authority. Now, these angels are working for who? Yahweh by Shema Shah, man. All right. These angels are working for Yahweh by Shema Shah. Let's get that, man. These angels work for Yahweh by Shema Shah. Bear with me. Got a cold on here. The book of Psalms, chapter 103, and verse 19. And it reads, it says, Yahweh have prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom ruleth over all. Bless Yahweh, ye his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments. All right? That do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. Right. Bless ye Yahweh, all ye his hosts. Right, his army, ye his ministers of his, that's still going into his angels, man. All right, the angels, the hosts, the ministers, they're all subjects. All right, they're all pretty much one. I mean, the same thing. All right, another word for angel is a minister. All right, or host. The host as meaning the multitude of angels, man. It says they do his pleasure, right? Bless Yahweh all his works in all places of his dominion. Bless the Lord Yahweh, O my soul, right? And showing you that, go to Psalms. I could have just went over a chapter. I didn't know how to do that. Let me see. Psalms 104 and verse 4 says, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flame and fire, right? The angels are his ministers, man. Like we just read, Psalms 103 and 20. Bless Yahweh, ye his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word, right? And they excel in strength. Best believe these angels strong as a motherfucker, man. They got spiritual power, man. They're fully in their glory. All right, this angel is fully in his glory. This angel is huge, man, big. You know, and have the power of Yahweh Shema in the stamp in the brand. You can see right here. All right, that look like Yahweh up there, and Yahweh Shai right there, man. All right, and you can see the angel like he covered. Now the angel like it's purple. I don't know. You know, that could be the power that's glistening. You know, the rainbow, like, you know, it's like different colors in there. You know, blue, violet, you know, all white, you know, just different cloud like. You just shining, man. You know, so we don't, you know, you can say, you know, this angel probably got, you know, that Thanos color, but, you know, I don't really know, but you can see a body. You can see the legs and feet, you know, the torso and the shoulders, and the, you know, it's like got his arms behind his back, you know, and the type of power, you know, in the armor, you can see like a woman right here, kind of like, you know, they got like three men faces, a man screaming right here, you know, like you got like little orbs in the armor, I got a face right there, you know, I don't, you know, maybe like a little cub or something, I don't know, hell, or like a horn, something, you know, like a bull, I don't know. Then you got like you got eagle, bird beaks down here, you know, with the lion head between his, you know, between his legs behind him, you know, like you got a face right here, right there, right there. So it's just the power, man, really. You know, the Lord is showing the Lord is terrible, showing his power, his terribleness through his creations, man. You know, and the angels, they do the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. Let's get some other scriptures showing you they do the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. I already got them down. All right, this is Sirach chapter 18, verse 1. It says, he that liveth forever hath created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. So everything obey the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, including the angels, man. All right, he says, for he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things among them from profane. Right, you know. Go to Sirach 39. Sirach chapter 39, verse 28, it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, now the Lord made his angel spirits, right? We just read that in Psalms. All right, let's get it. They're spirits, man. All right, Psalms 104, verse 4, it says, who maketh his angel spirits, his ministers a flame and fire, right? So that they're spirits, right? All right, so it's talking about the angels right here in Sirach 39. Sirach 39 and verse 28 says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. So there be angels created for vengeance, man, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right? Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Chief of wild beasts and scorpions and serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment. They shall be ready upon earth. Check this out. when need is, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word. Right. So the angels, they do it. They do everything that the Lord tell them to do, and they rejoice in it, man. They're happy to do it. They ready. They on guard, man. All right. Let's get some accounts where angels, they really about the business of Yahweh Shema Shah. They do the will of the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah, man. They about the Father's business. All right, this is Tobit chapter 12, verse 15. It says, I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels, which present the prayers of the saints, which go in and out before the glory of the Holy One. So this is Raphael, or Rapa'Allah, one of the 7 archangels, man, one of the 7 holy angels, man. He the angel that present the prayers to the saints. It's like it. He's the one that present the prayers to Yahweh Shema Shah. He want to present the saints' prayers to Yahweh Shema Shah. All right. Verse 16, it says, then they were both troubled and fell upon their faces for their fear. Right. So now they get to see the full glory, because Raphael, he was portraying to be a man called Azarias. All right. But he was really Raphael, man. One of the 7 archangels, man. All right. So now they see the full glory of the heavens. One of the messengers, full glory from the heavens, man, from the highest. It says this, so they in fear, man. They seeing the glory, the power coming off them, man. Verse 17 said, but he said unto them, fear not, for it shall go well with you. Praise Yahweh Shema Shah. Therefore, for not any, it says, for not of any of, it says, really slow, it says, for not of any favor of mine. Right, the angels, they don't do stuff because they feel, because they, what I'm saying? Nah, man. When an angel do something, it's based off of the will of Yahweh Shema Shah, off the will of the Most High Yahweh, man. They doing their stuff because the Lord got them doing it, man. They got a job to do. They handle the business of the Father, man. They don't have no, when they doing what the Lord told them to do, they don't have no personal opinion or feel to it, man. It's strictly business with the Lord, about the Lord's work, man. They is handling what the Lord commanded them to do. Let's put it simply plain, man. Put it simply put, it says, so this is Raphael. It says, for not of any favor of mine, but by the will of our power, Yahweh, I came. All right. So these angels, when the angel come to see you, man, it ain't because they like you, man. Nah, they coming to see you because the Lord told them to do, man. All right, Yahweh Shema Shah told them to do it, man. If an angel come in and do something miraculous deliverance for you, it ain't because they like you, man. It's because Yahweh Shema Shah told them to. Yahweh Shema Shah told them, all right, to go do a job, man. When the angel came to Habakkuk to transport Habakkuk to Daniel, it ain't because that angel, had liked Habakkuk. Then it's because the Lord told that angel to do that job, man. So angels, man, they strictly about the business, man. They workers of business of Yahweh Shema Shah. They employees for the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah, man. They strictly workers, man. All right, strictly workers, man. It's the helpers, ministers. Now they are brothers, but at the same time, man, it ain't nothing. But the angels is personal. When they doing their job, it's nothing personal. All right, it says, but by the will of our power I came, wherefore praise him forever. So praise Yahweh Shema Shah forever. Don't get praise to his angel, man. To these angels, or don't get so caught up bound down to these angels, man. Nah, it's the Lord that's commanding this, that's running this, man. It says, verse 19, all these days I did appear unto you, but I did neither eat nor drink, but ye did see a vision. Now therefore give Yahweh Shema Shah thanks, for I go up to him that sent me. Check that out. But write all things which are done in a book. So Raphael going back up to the Most High Yahweh who sent him. Yahweh Shema Shah who sent him, man. All right. So yeah, these angels are strictly workers of Yahweh by Shema Shah, man. They give him power to do specific jobs, and they get the job done. Now, let me go to. I had another one showing you Gabriel. That he Man, they don't play about the work, man. You know, let's go to Luke. This is Luke chapter 1, verse 17. It says, and he shall go before him in the spirit and power of Elias to turn the hearts of the father to the children and the disobedient of the wisdom of the just, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. And Zechariah said unto the angel, whereby shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife well stricken in years. And the angel answering said unto him, I am Gabriel, that stand in the presence of Yahweh Shemosha. All right, that stand in the presence of the Most High Yahweh, and am sent to speak unto thee, and to shew thee these glad tidings. And behold, thou shalt be dumb and not able to speak until the day that these things shall be performed, because thou believest not my words, which shall be fulfilled in their season. Right, because these wasn't Gabriel's words, man. These was Gabriel was sent as a messenger to relay a message from the Most High Yahweh, all right, to the father of John the Baptist, man, Zacharias. And Zacharias, all right, the angel got offended because it's like he's relying on the message from the Most High, from the highest. He's staying in the presence of the glory of the Holy One, man. All right, just like Raphael said, I appear before the Holy One to present the saints, to present the prayer of the saints. All right, Gabriel, he's standing in the presence of the Holy One, man. All right, Gabriel, he see the power, and Gabriel like, what the fuck, you know. But you know, Zacharias was doubting. Let's go to Romans 14. So pretty much, it's like Gabriel, like, man, what you trying to make it seem like my power, the person I'm serving, do this, you know, because they about the business, man. So he, you know, he took that, he was highly offended. So you know, the Gabriel pretty much, you know, told him, look, man, you gonna be made dumb until what I told you. Till I make you, till you see it. So I'm gonna make you out to believe. This is Romans chapter 14, verse 23. And he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith, for whatsoever is not of faith is sin. So pretty much Zacharias was in the midst of sin for doubting Gabriel, the archangel that was sent from the Most High Yahweh as a messenger to relay the message that his son John the Baptist, all right, that his barren wife was gonna conceive and bear a son named John. He was gonna go in the spirit and power of Elias to fulfill prophecy, man. All right. So the angels, they was about business, man. So let's finish off on that. Luke 1:20, it says, behold, thou shalt be dumb and not be able to speak until the day that these things shall be performed, because thou believest not my words, which shall be fulfilled in their season. Right. Because that wasn't the words of Gabriel, it was the words of Yahweh. Now, doing on time. All right. So let's bring out the videos, man. First, let's read about Nebula. Did we read about Nebula? Read about Heimdall. All right, Nebula, it says a distinct luministic part of the interstellar medium, which consists of ionized, neutral, or molecular hydrogen, and also cosmic dust. Right? Remember I was talking about that cosmic dust. You know, like in the sky, you see like in the clouds, they form different shapes. Well, that's just like that in Nebula, the cosmic dust, man. All right, and this like the Bifrost Bridge, man, right here. You know. So this is what these devils be getting this stuff from, man. All right, that look like the Bifrost Bridge, man. You know what, man? It says nebula, often star-forming regions, such as in the pillars of creation and the Eagle Nebula. So they call it. They got nicknames for the pillars of creation, man. All right. So let's play this video.
Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, man. You know, Yahweh Shai is on his way.
In armor, does that look like armor to you? It looks like armor to me. And as you see, down here, the armor has layers. And then it comes down here over the hips area. Wow. This person looks like he's built for war. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit closer. what is this symbol here? It's almost like the Omega symbol or something. Not Omega, but it looks like a U or a V. Wow, and it has 4 little stars over it. Now let's look at his face. Now his face is really highlighted. Look at this. You see the antenna? Now this is all natural, okay? This is natural. When you do it, this is what you're going to see. Here's an antenna here, eye area, nose, very small,
Now,
tiny,
let me pause
tiny
it right
nose.
here now. It's really all, it's like the power coming off his angel. You know, you can't really see his face, man. Now, like, you know, say with the antenna, like, let me go to Heimdall. All right, same thing when he had them antennas, man. But imagine this with power from the highest on you, glistening, glowing, you shining in the nebula, man. That's really what's going on here. All right. Go to Bifrost. You know, it's really what's going on here.
Let me sharpen this just a little bit to see if it helps. I don't know. No, it doesn't really help. What if I add a little dehaze, a little darkening? That doesn't help either. Okay, we can see its teeth. Can you see the teeth right here, right below the nostrils? Look at this jawline. Look at that. Almost looks reptilian or insect-like of species.
No.
I mean, this looks like a very powerful.
All right, and let me say this, man. This Edomite, he off, man. He don't know what he talking about, bro. All right. Look, man. This angel has the power. It's oozing off this unfathomable power, man. Given from the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah on this angel, and you can't see the. Let me get that, man. When like you talk about how how people were afraid of Moses, cause his face was glistening. Let me get that. Moses' face was shining, and the people was afraid. Now, why were they afraid, man? Let me see Moses' face when he came from the mountain, man. And he had to put a veil over his face. All right, now what type of was on, what was on the face of Moses that the children of Israel was afraid of him, man? All right, it had to be like unhuman, like. All right, it's like, man, what the power? Let me get this. This is Exodus chapter 34 and verse 39. And it came to pass when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 2 tables of testimony in Moses' hand, when he came down from the mount, that Moses was not that the skin of his face shone while he talked with him. So Moses didn't know that his face was glistening, was shining, man. Verse 30 says, and when Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moses, behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come nigh him. All right, so, man, Moses was shining, man. The power was oozing off of Moses because he came down from that mountain, man. Dealing with the powers, the Elohim, Yahweh by Shema Shai, and the rest of the host, the heavenly multitude, man. All right, let me get that. All right, the whole multitude was there. Read about that in 68. Let's get it. This is Psalms chapter 68, verse 17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai, in the holy place. What is Sinai? That's what Moses just came down from, right? Then we just, Moses just came down from Sinai. All right, hold on. We just read about that. Exodus 34 and 29 says, "And it came to pass when Moses came down from Mount Sinai." Right, the Lord is among them at Mount Sinai. This was the 20,000 chariots, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, meaning Yahweh Shah is among them, because Yahweh Shah was in that chariot, the angel that led us, that led us out of Egypt. Yahweh Shah was always there, man. All right. And then the Lord, read about that. The Lord said, "Hearken unto my angel commandment." Let's see. Command. Right. This is Exodus chapter 23, verse 20 says, "Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way." Now that angel is a what? Capitalized, because that's how it was shot. "Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions. For my name is in him." All right, Yahweh, right? Yahweh Shah. All right, Yahweh Shah is that angel, man. Verse 22, "But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy to thy enemies and be an adversary to thy adversaries. For my angel," right, meaning the Lord's messenger, because Yahweh Shah is Yahweh's messenger. "For my angel shall go before thee and bring thee into the Amorites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Canaanites, the Hivites and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off." All right. "Thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them and quite break down their images. And ye shall serve Yahweh your power, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee." So, going back to chapter 34, Moses had the power oozing off from Yahweh Shema Shai and the rest of the Alahayim, man. Exodus chapter 34 and 30. "And when Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moses, behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come nigh him. And Moses called unto them, and Aaron and all the rulers of the congregation returned to him, and Moses talked with them. And afterward all the children of Israel came nigh, and he gave them a commandment, all that the Lord Yahweh had spoken with him at Mount Sinai. And till Moses had done speaking with them, he put a veil on his face." All right. "But when Moses went in before the Lord Yahweh to speak with him, he took the veil off until he came out. And he came out and spake unto the children of Israel that which he was commanded. And the children of Israel saw the face of Moses, that the skin of Moses' face shone. And Moses put the veil upon his face again until he went in to speak with him." Right. So, all right, the face of the angels, bro, it be shining. All right, it be shining, man. And I was thinking maybe this angel like purple, like like Thanos. Think about that character Thanos. Maybe it's because he's like this angel got the Heimdall armor. It's like Thor got the, it's not Thor but Thanos. So like he got, it's like I was thinking maybe this angel got the Heimdall armor in a Thanos construct, man. But this could be just the power that's oozing off, man. This angel that's covering up his face. You can't really see his face, man. All right. So like you. Yeah, man. So Moses had to cover his face because of the power was oozing off of him. My damn phone about to die. I'm hurt him close up.
Strong species to me. And what I can't place is the shoulder area. The shoulder this area right here above the shoulder looks like wings. And the wings are going backwards. You see, it doesn't just stop here. All right,
I'm going to close out giving our prayer to Yahweh Bashim Shah Bashim Kakwadash. I might do a part 2 to this. I'm thinking about I'm going to do a part 2 to this. My phone about to die. All right, giving our prayer to Yahweh Bashim Shah Bashim Kakwadash. Shalom to Lake, man. Shalom.